Please subscribe to my channel to help me grow. I heard the scream before I even stepped fully into the house, a sharp, shaking sound that sliced straight through my chest. My daughter stood at the top of the stairs, trembling, her face blotched with tears. And then she shouted the words that ripped the floor out from under me, "The kids might not even be yours." For a second, everything inside me froze. The grocery bags slipped from my hands and hit the floor with a dull thud, apples rolling across the tiles like little heartbeats scattering in panic. My breath lodged somewhere between my ribs. The hallway smelled of lemon cleaner and dinner spices, but suddenly it all felt sour, foreign, wrong. I looked up at her, my own daughter, 16, stubborn, gentle, her eyes wide with something that looked painfully like guilt. She wasn't lying. She wasn't taunting. She was protecting someone. My wife. A cold, metallic ringing filled my ears. "Sweetheart," I managed, my voice scraping out like rusted metal. "Tell me what you mean." She flinched, covered her mouth, and shook her head. "I shouldn't have said it," she breathed. "I didn't want to. She keeps lying and I can't keep doing it. I can't." My legs felt weak. I gripped the railing and forced myself to breathe through the burn spreading up my throat. "Where's your mother?" "Bedroom," she whispered. She told me not to talk to you. Said it would only make things worse." "Worse than this." I walked upstairs, every step heavy, my daughter trailing behind me in painful silence. The house felt like a stranger. Our wedding photos, our children's drawings, the soft hum of the ceiling fan, everything seemed staged, unreal, like props meant to disguise a betrayal already rotting underneath. When I opened the bedroom door, she was sitting on the edge of the bed, elbows on her knees, staring at the floor. No surprise. No anger. Just defeat. "You told her," she said softly. "I didn't have to." My voice cracked. "She told me herself." Her shoulders rose and fell in a slow, exhausted breath. "I was going to tell you. I just didn't know how." A laugh tore out of me, bitter and sharp. "How long have you known the kids might not be mine?" She squeezed her eyes shut. "Not might. Just one. Our youngest. I wasn't sure. I still might be wrong." The room tilted. The air thickened. "Who?" I asked, though everything in me already braced for the answer. "A coworker," she whispered. "It was years ago. One mistake. One night I've regretted every day since. I didn't want to destroy our family. But you destroyed me anyway." She covered her mouth to stifle her sob, and for a moment, watching her crumble, my chest twisted with a sickening mix of rage and love. Because I did love her. Or at least the version of her I thought I had. My daughter stepped between us, trembling. "Dad, she wanted to tell you. She just didn't want to lose you." I yelled because I was tired of watching her break down every night. I stared at both of them, two people I loved more than my own heartbeat, and felt an ache so deep it hollowed me out. "Does he know?" I asked. She shook her head. "No. He never will." Silence thickened, ripe with things that couldn't be undone. I turned toward the door. "Where are you going?" she cried. "To get a DNA test," I said quietly. "To decide what happens next with the truth, not the version you chose for me." My daughter reached for my arm, her voice breaking. "Dad, please don't leave us." I looked at her, really looked at her. Her fear, her loyalty, her innocence caught in the crossfire of a truth she never asked to carry. "You didn't break this family," I said softly. "You told the truth. That's the bravest thing anyone did in this house." And as I walked out, feeling the weight of betrayal and love pulling at me from both sides, one brutal realization hit me. No matter what the test said, the hardest part wouldn't be the truth. It would be learning how to live with it.